Hey, good morning. Do you ever find yourself avoiding a certain goal or a certain project, or maybe even not feeling motivated to work out? That's how I found myself this morning, and I'm excited to share with you this new technique that I learned recently, just over the weekend, and how it totally changed the game for me. You know, I used to think, up until now, that whenever I had a negative thought, I just needed to dismiss it. I'm a very positive person. That's just my nature. And so I have a really low tolerance for negative thoughts, even from other people. I'm very just dismissive of it, right? Change your thinking, change your words. And that's what I've been taught, and that's what's worked for me. But what I learned over the weekend, I was attending the Brain Athan by John Asseroff. There's a series of free videos that he put out, and they are selling a product. They are promoting a product. And, I watched one of them, and I thought, okay, I really don't want to buy a new product right now. I thought I've got enough. But I watched this one free video and learned this technique, and it came to mind this morning. I was sitting there. I had like the best week ever last week in results. I lost 3 pounds of fat. My lean body mass actually went up a little bit. My weight went down 3 pounds. All my body fat measurements went down. It's awesome. I gained in my legs, both calves and quads, and so anyway, it went down in my waist. So super excited, and I'll be doing a full video on that later today. But for some reason, I woke up this morning feeling like not motivated to work out, like I wasn't going to get good results this week. And I thought about this brain technique, and here's how it works. Basically, when you have a negative thought, or when you're not feeling motivated or whatnot. Well, before I tell you the technique, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I just finished working out. Okay, here's the way your brain works, and this is from a neuroscientist who's been studying this, and this is what the latest research shows. When you set a goal, your brain will scan past memories and past experiences that you've had to try to find any risks for you to avoid. It will try to find any reasons why you might fail, and will try to project those into the future for you. And so what happens is, what they said is about 90%, 95% of your fears and doubts are coming from past experiences. They're not real right now. That's not the real risk to you right now. It's all based on your past experiences. So especially if you don't have a lot of success in your life, or you've had a lot of problems in your past, those will come back to affect you right now. And so what they say, here's the technique. It only takes a couple minutes. But when you're feeling those negative thoughts, when you're feeling those fears, write them down. Okay? That's step one. You've got to write it down on pen and paper, get it out of your mind. It releases it out of your brain. Put it on a piece of paper. Don't throw that paper away, because otherwise your mind will try to remember it again. Put that on a piece of paper. You can call it your crap journal. I did it in my phone. I put it in my phone. I created a new note called crap journal. And so you write it down, and then you confront it. Okay? And you look at it, and you look at it and you go, well, is that really true? And I'll give you some examples that I was experiencing this morning. And these might sound dumb to you, but this is what was going through my head. So my coach yesterday told me to have a cheat meal. He's like, dude, you deserve it. Enjoy it. Go eat some pizza. Don't hold back. Enjoy your cheat meal. And I did. And I woke up this morning, and one of those fears that I wrote down was, I'm not going to have good results this week at my next weigh-in because I had a huge cheat meal. I totally set myself back. I wrote that down. And then I confronted it, and I was like, what? Well, if anything, the experts say when you have a refeed day, it just resets your hormones. So one meal is not going to hold me back for an entire week's worth of work and results. So I got rid of it. Then I kept going down the list. Well, my coach wants me to get into the 8% body fat this week. What if I don't? I'm afraid that I won't. And then I confronted it. So what? So what if I do? What if I don't? I'm still going to make progress. And then another fear. What if I don't lose the body fat in time for the show, the men's physique show I'm doing in November? And I put, then I confronted. I was like, well, then we'll change things up. If the body fat's not coming off, and then I'll change things up. I have access to some of the best minds right now. I've hired a coach for the first time ever. I've read the best books. I'm more knowledgeable now than I ever was. So why shouldn't I be able to lose the body fat, right? So I got rid of that irrational fear. And then the work project, I started thinking, I've been avoiding this work project for like 3 weeks. Why? Well, I've been ignoring the thought this whole time, but I finally confronted it and I wrote it down and I put, I'm afraid people won't like it and they'll reject it. And so I was like, I confronted it and I said, well, so what? I'll just make a new one. If people don't like it, I'll make a new one, right? And I'm telling you, in 5 minutes, I did this in my phone, wrote it down. This weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. And I literally leapt up, went and told Kate. I was like, oh my gosh, I learned this new technique. I'm so excited. And then I went and did my workout, Insanity Max 30. And I am seriously ready to crush it. And, part of, here's the thing. When you have fears and you have doubts, they will mask themselves as procrastination. And so a lot of times procrastination for me is going through the Facebook news feed. So if you find yourself doing things that wasting time when you shouldn't be, then you're probably avoiding something. If this helped you, let me know. And I encourage you to try it out. I mean, it's something that was a game changer for me already, and I plan to keep doing it. And I want to learn more brain techniques. So I'm going to go back and watch the rest of those videos. So if you like this video, leave a comment. Also, if you'd like more videos like this, more mindset, motivation, you can go to entrepreneursuccesscoach.com. That's my website where you can opt into my free email list. I send out weekly videos for entrepreneurs, small business owners, network marketers, coaches, to help them improve their mindset and get more results. So you can always go there, Entrepreneur Success Coach, to get more videos like this. All right, there you go. Have a great week.